Will Russia's military superiority in Ukraine last much longer?
Former Pentagon official Michael Carpenter has stated that Russia's supply of military equipment is not as abundant as many believe. According to Business Insider, speaking on the Power Vertical podcast in April, Carpenter, who served as Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Russia and Ukraine at the Pentagon from 2015 to 2017, said most of Russia's increased military production is being sent directly to the front lines in Ukraine. Although Russia has significantly ramped up military production, they are essentially using up the entire output within just a few weeks, Carpenter noted. Russia's vast stockpile of Soviet-era equipment is reportedly being rapidly depleted since Moscow launched its special military operation in Ukraine in February 2022. In February this year, the International Institute for Strategic Studies, IISS, estimated that Russia had lost 14,000 main battle tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and armored personnel carriers since the conflict began. Back in January, Pavel Luzin of the Center for European Policy Analysis predicted that 2025 will be the last year Russia can rely on its massive Cold War-era arsenal, including artillery, main battle tanks, and armored vehicles. If Russia continues to sustain equipment losses at the current rate, Luzin believes that by mid-2025, Moscow will be forced to rely entirely on newly produced weapons. According to several sources, Russia is increasingly relying on allies like Iran and North Korea to make up for its ammunition shortages. A newly released analysis from the Open Source Center research group found that up to 100% of the ammunition used by Russian forces in certain battles in Ukraine originated from North Korea. Recently, regarding combat operations in Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin stated during a meeting of Russia's Military Industrial Commission on April 23rd that although the country had received more than 1.5 million drones, UAVs, and over 4,000 armored vehicles in 2024, the military still faces a shortage of first-person view, FPV drones. He emphasized that FPV drones are among the most important tools used in Russia's special military operation in the neighboring country. Additionally, the Kremlin leader stressed that Russia must prioritize the development of unmanned surface vessels, USVs, robots, and even laser weapons. Putin also noted that Russia's military-industrial sector is facing more challenges in 2025 compared to 2024. However, there are no clear signs that Russia's military production or combat operations are slowing down. Speaking before the U.S. Senate Armed Services Committee in April, General Christopher Cavoli, America's top commander in Europe, said that Russia is on track to build a stockpile of 155mm artillery shells, 3 times larger than that of the US and Europe combined. Cavoli also stated that Moscow is gradually replacing most of the key equipment lost in 2024. Meanwhile, Ukraine's issues with military equipment supply have been long documented and risk becoming even worse if the White House decides to halt aid. For its part, Ukraine proudly claims to have the largest drone production capacity in the world. UAVs have also proven to play a crucial role on the front lines of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Additionally, in early March, the European Union, EU, unveiled a defense initiative called Rearmament of Europe, with a total value of €800 billion, over $840 billion US dollars, aimed at urgently supporting Ukraine and ensuring Europe's long-term security. More than 30 countries have contributed nearly $130 billion in military aid to Ukraine. Among them, the United States leads with $61 billion, followed by Germany with $30 billion in support to Kyiv,